Out on this endless land, where the wind never stops and the sun shows no mercy, a mother and her son stood at the edge of a ranch that held more than just cattle. It held consequences. She held her purse tightly, like it could protect her. But deep down she knew this wasn't something money could fix. Behind her stood Tyler, careless, stubborn, still believing this was just another small mistake, something that would pass. But out here, mistakes don't disappear. They stay, and they demand to be paid for. And the man waiting ahead was not someone who forgot, and never someone who forgave easily. She spoke softly, trying to explain, trying to apologize, but her voice carried fear more than confidence. The rancher didn't interrupt, didn't react. He just stood there, watching, judging every word without saying one. Tyler stayed quiet, not out of respect, but because he didn't care enough to speak. To him, it was nothing, just a fence, just a moment, just a mistake. But to the man standing in front of him, it was something else entirely. Then the rancher stepped forward, slow, heavy, and suddenly the space between them felt smaller, tighter. Tyler tried to act tough, crossing his arms, pretending none of this mattered. But this man wasn't someone you could fool, and definitely not someone you could ignore. The mother could feel it, the tension, the weight of what was coming next. And even Tyler, for the first time, felt something shift inside him. The next morning came early, colder than expected, and Tyler showed up, already tired, already annoyed. But the ranch didn't care about how he felt. It didn't slow down. It didn't adjust. The work started immediately, hard, heavy, unforgiving. Every task pushed him further. Every second tested him. And the rancher just watched, silent, steady, always present. Lifting, carrying, fixing, nothing was easy, nothing was quick. His hands burned, blistered, something he had never felt before. And slowly, that arrogance he carried started to crack. For the first time in his life, there was no one to blame. Just him, and the consequences of what he had done. Days passed, and the anger faded, replaced by something quieter. The land started to feel different, no longer empty, but meaningful. Every fence he touched, every step he took, carried purpose. The rancher didn't lecture him, didn't teach him with words. He taught him through silence, through work, through reality. And somehow, that silence spoke louder than anything else. Tyler stopped resisting, stopped fighting it. He began to listen, to observe, to understand. The work didn't get easier, but he got stronger. And for the first time, he truly understood what responsibility meant. On the final day, Tyler stood differently, not as the boy who arrived, but as someone changed. The arrogance was gone, replaced with something real, something earned. He looked at the rancher, not with defiance, but with respect. "I'm sorry," he said, and this time, the words carried truth. The rancher gave a small nod, and as Tyler walked away, the wind carried something new, not just the story of a mistake, but the story of a lesson that stayed.